to another brand new episode here on Fs25, and everybody dislikes Walter. Now then, what are we up to? Well, you remember in the last episode that we got the rape fields in, or the canola in these 3 fields harvested, and yeah, I changed it to canola because I got in trouble after someone watched an episode. I don't know. I think it was 1950s Farm they were watching. No, not 1950s. Carmlan's Farm, and she emailed me, and I mean, it was very polite, but she made it very clear she was not happy that I'd called the crop rape, when in theoretical terms that's what it is. It's only sort of the Australians, the Americans, the Russians, and sort of, places like that that call it canola. But in this country, we call it rapeseed, or we call it rape or rapeseed. And yes, she politely reminded me that she did find the comment, or she found me calling the crop by that name quite offensive. And she said that if I was to continue using the word, it would discourage her from watching me. How do I feel about that? Well, who knows? But, well, it's not really who knows. I know how I feel about that. But, if that's her kind of, what she's expecting, then, yeah, that's what she's expecting. However, I will just say again that is in England the way we refer to canola is rape and rapeseed. So nothing offensive meant, nothing of a untoward other than simply naming the crop that we did. But anyway, enough about that. So we got that done. And yes, we did very well in getting that done in the last episode. And as you can see, I'm still baling it from from the last episode, because that's where I left you. I was baling this this crop, and so that's what we're doing now. We're about to go and set. When I get up here this time, I just wanted to get so much done before setting off the mower. So we're going to have a little look, because we're sort of right next to the shed now. So we're going to have a little look at what's in the sheds, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope your day is going well. My day not going too bad, although it's I'm still struggling a little bit, but there we go. Such is life, I'm afraid. Right, this is straw, so we don't want this one. This one is the silage, and there is 82 bales of 3,500 litres. That's fine. And there is 91. So that field, I don't know why they're out. I don't know why I got them out like that. Oop. Just quickly put these away. That's actually 105 over now, so we could do with doing some more silage then. Can I do? Yes, there we go. Right, so we're going to do silage, so we'll get a tractor. Any tractor would. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to do as well, that I forgot to do in the last episode, was just check these cows for food and stuff. So food, 25,000 litres, that's good. Buffalo milk is good. Milk is okay. Straw is good. Slurry is good. Meadow, that doesn't matter, that's irrelevant really to this. But we've got a nice bit of slurry, which is always good. And then we will come round to here, just have a little look at the manure, what we got in here. We have got 51,519, that's fantastic. And then we will just have a little look at what we've got in here, and we have got not much food actually, and straw is good. Now in theory, hopefully this manure barn is sending manure to that pit there. Now we do need to refill that with, that's why the hay was out, I remember now. Yes, I remember why the hay was out now. Where am I going? I need a tractor. Have to be the Massey Ferguson, because I'm going to need that tractor next. So we'll get the Massey Ferguson up and running, and we'll get him to cut the grass for us. And then once he's done that, obviously we can then get that baled. Honestly, I don't know what I'm at with this game is. Just, I mean, yeah, well, I'm not going to do a rant, because I'm sure, like me, everyone gets fed up of me ranting about this game, but anyway, I just don't understand why it has to lag so badly. Honestly, anyway, like I said, I'm not going to get into that. So we're going to get this grass cut, and we'll probably have to row it, to be fair, which is no problem. Hopefully he should be able to unfold it all. Indeed he can. So we'll leave him to get on with that one, and then once he's done that one, we'll then let him drive all the way over to the other one, and then he can just get on with that one. We'll get on and finish our baling, which is very important, and then we'll also get that collected, and then once we've got that collected, we can then put the rower in the field, which will be this tractor. And it's funny really, you know, because doing the grass and stuff, you know, you could really do with 4 to 5 tractors. The biggest problem, and I was very lucky yesterday actually in being able to sit in on quite a big meeting on a local farm, and they were discussing about buying new sprayers. So the farm that I've sort of been working a little bit closely with them just lately, and just sort of looking at how you know, the management side of things goes, and you know, what they look at, and how they decide, you know, to do what, you know, they do. And as I say, I was very lucky yesterday to sit in on a meeting with them, between the actual farm sort of owner slash manager, because he sort of ran the farm, he didn't have no one that did it, and the board of director. And the board of director that he was with was who does sort of the finance side of things, in terms of when they want to buy new machinery, and every 5 years they replace the machinery. And the 2 self-propelled sprayers were up, well, one of them was up for replacement, the other one had another year to go. However, the one that had a year to go was not sort it, you know, it was prone to breaking down, even though it was the same as the other one, but for whatever, you know, they call it the Friday 5 o'clock you know, sort of you know, vehicle or washing machine in this country, or in my household anyway. If you buy something, i.e. a washer, let's say, because this is where our saying sort of developed from. So basically, my mum bought a washer, and it was the same washer brand, same, you know, model, same everything, right? She literally, the washer she had broke, and she replaced it with exactly the same as what she'd had brand new. and what she'd had for years and years and years and years and years and years. Only the one that she brought in from, I don't know if it was specifically Curry's, but we'll say Curry's. And she'd sort of gone and got the replacement, and they delivered it, they fitted it, and all was kind of good. But this machine was forever going wrong, and in the end, she just basically asked Curry's if she could have another one, a new one, and she got exactly the same model, got that one, and up until last year, that washing machine had been running for like 10 years. But I said to her, like, how do you explain the one that just never went right from day one? And she said, oh, that's easy. She said, that's a 5 o'clock, Friday, 5 o'clock washing machine, that was. And I said, what do you mean? So she said, well, essentially anything that was built at, say, 4:30, 4:45 on a Friday, the person building it couldn't be bothered because all they were thinking about was going home. So therefore it wasn't put together properly. Right? I don't know if this is a thing. And she said, and that's why it kept breaking down. She had, like, we've got one now that's probably a Tuesday, Wednesday washing machine where they're in the groove of the week. They've done several already, and now they're sort of up and running again. And and that's why this one's fine. And so we very often call things that go wrong, or it must have been a Friday, a Friday 5 o'clock one, and that's sort of what we mean by that. And this sprayer that they had, which was completely the same model and everything as the one that the other one that they had, but they also had two trailed sprayers of the same brand. Same everything, it's just that two were self-propelled, two were trailed. And they were sort of discussing, they were in the market for, I think it was 3 new sprayers altogether. So the 2 self-propelled and one of the self-propelled. But in the end, they decided the one that kept breaking down, they decided that while they were changing the sprayers, they would change all of them. And they were sort of discussing, what was the best way to go. And in the end, they sort of arrived at a decision. They had the quotes from all the big sprayer manufacturers, from Amazon, Horsch, Bateman, Sands, all of the big sprayer companies, and they got the drivers in. The drivers came in, and we all sat around this table, and we all, they were discussing it, and I was just observing. That was literally all my role was to just observe. I sort of wasn't really asked very much in the way of my opinion or whatever. I mean, obviously, I'd done spraying, I'd driven sprayers. They did ask me what sprayers in the past I'd driven, and I said that I'd driven the Batemans, that we had a 24-meter Batemans, and then when I got to the second farm, I drove their Sands, Sam, is it Sam or Sands? I can't remember now, but drove that sprayer and said, it was a 36-meter. I liked it very much. It was, a good quality machine, and I sort of liked it very much. And I said I also got to drive a Rogata and a Challenger sprayer, and pretty much the same sprayer. It's just one was Challenger colours and the other one was vent colours, and that was pretty much. And they arrived at what the best thing for their farm was to replace the 4 sprayers with 2 48-meter sprayers. So the sprayers that they're going to buy are coming at the end of this year, so in August. They come in, as I say, they're coming in August. And the 2 tractors that were pulling the trailed sprayers are going to go on Bowsers, so that they can follow these 2 48-meter sprayers about the place, and keep them running. They sort of decided that was the most efficient thing for them. And it's a bit like me saying, oh, we could do with 4 or 5 tractors when we're doing grass and hay and silage and sort of stuff like that. But in theory, you know, what I learned yesterday was okay, yeah, you could do with that, but what's those tractors going to do the rest of the year? You know, what are because essentially what they've done is that they've bought 2 sprayers, sold 2 tractors. The other 2 tractors that they've got 4 vents altogether, 4 nines I think they are, and they've managed to sell 2 tractors, sell 4 sprayers, buy 2 sprayers, and buy another Bowser. And as I say, like, you know, they decided that was the most efficient thing for them. And of course, what happened was, you know, they've also got the backup if they need the 3rd sprayer of either hiring it in, which they can do, or getting a contractor in to just help with, as I say, any sort of crossover that they have between liquid fertilizer and actual spraying. Yeah, so it was very interesting. And it's, as I say, it's the same with the tractor here. Is, yeah, I could do with another couple of tractors, but realistically, what are they going to do the rest of the year? They aren't going to do anything, you know. And I can't justify spending money on 2 tractors. Yes, it would be 2 medium-sized tractors, if not 2 or 2 large small tractors. So the highest horsepower you can get in the small category of the shop. But then they're not going to do nothing. And it's like yesterday has really kind of made me think about when I go to buy stuff now on Farm Sim. You know, whether it be you know 25 or 22 or whatever, you know, has really kind of made me think, well, actually, you know, is that a viable option? You know, is that the best thing to do? And it's very interesting. I thought I'd share that with you, but some people will find it interesting, some people won't. Uh, but yeah, so as I say, as I said, you know, very lucky to be a part of that yesterday, and very grateful that you know, they allowed me to be a part of it. It was very good. Right, is that plough going to be in the way? I think it might be. I might sell this plough just because I don't think we're going to be doing too much ploughing on the farm anymore. I would like to buy, well, we've got a 9 meter drill already, but I would possibly like to buy another 9 meter drill, and we just drill it all direct. And the reason why I've stopped ploughing, as you all know, is because the ploughing on this game is absolutely awful. It really, truly is. Anyway, we'll get this on there, and then what we'll do is we'll get it here ready. We won't actually start it until that tractor's mowed the grass, because otherwise they'll collide and get in each other's way, and it'll all be terrible. So we'll do that, and we'll leave that one there, and then we'll jump into the McCormick. We will put on, well, we've already got the bale collector on, and we'll go collect those bales, get them in the straw shed, and then by the time we've done that, he'll have finished mowing that grass. We can then get the rower going, get the other tractor to the other field, get him set off in there, come back, get the baler, and then what the rower has already started to row, we can then bale. So that sounds to me like a plan. And as I say, that's how we'll get on. So that's pretty much what we've got planned for this episode. And at the end, if there is time, hopefully we'll also put some feed in the beef stock cow barn, and we'll feed them again. But tell you what, we've got quite a lot of bales off this field, these fields of rape. So that's canola. So that's really good. That's the issue that I have, is that I just say that word by default, but I'll try not to. You know, normally, you know, well, I'll try not to. That's all I can say, really. I spoke to my two lovely ladies, and I said, you know, is it a big problem me saying this word? And they're like, well, we're from London, we're not familiar with the terms that you're using in farming most of the time anyway. But you know, if you're saying that that's what the majority of people that you know and in this country say, then no, I don't think it's an issue. But you know, you maybe need to bear in mind, you know, if that's what someone's asking you to do, you know, maybe you should do it. So I will try my hardest. I will try my best to get it right. But no promises, because sometimes I do it and I don't even realise I've done it. You know, so anyway, I'm going to flip over to some time lapse, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye for now.
what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
And I'm back. Yes, so here we go. What have we been doing? Well, as you saw, we got the grass mowed, and we also got it rowed and baled. Mow, row, and bale, and now we're collecting. But that will be enough silage now for this year. So the next time when the grass is ready to cut again, which should be, in my calculations, are right. Well, in all fairness, actually, on the new FS, it doesn't matter because grass is available to be cut all year round. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make no difference, and the weather doesn't affect it, and nothing like that. So it it really doesn't matter. But if it did matter, if this was Fs22, so November would be the last time that we would be able to cut it. So we would have from August, as I say now, to November for that to grow and then to get cut again. So doable, and that will all be hay. And that way then we've divided the two fields up into one has gone to, one time round it was silage, the next time it was hay. And that should give us more than enough for the winter, he says. Oops, excuse me. I go. I'm not even going to be able to edit that one out. I've done 3 others and I thought, that's okay, I can edit that out, that's no problem. But that one, I've got no chance. I can't believe I did that. I do apologise. So I've been working away, and whilst working away, my lovely assistant came in and she's like, "Oh, I've got you a drink. Oh, I've got you an apple. Oh, I've got you a banana," and all gratefully received, of course. And because I've been munching away while I've been recording and playing and doing these jobs, and then turns out they've given me hiccups. So yeah. Anyway, we'll run these back to the farm, and then I say that will be it for this episode. We've got the cows fed, so I did remember to do that. And as I say, next time when we come back, we've got the canola fields. See, I remember that time. We've got the canola fields to do, and then we've also got the slurrying to do on the grass. So the slurry is for the grass, really. And then any sort of land that's left that the manure doesn't quite cover, or if we don't have enough, then we can just use the rest of the slurry. But predominantly the slurry is for the grass and the manure is for the food, for the fields, even not for the food. I don't think too many people are going to be chuffed if I suddenly start spreading manure on their food. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do. That'll be next time. And we've also got our carrots, which are growing, so that's good. And as I say, I would like to hope that over the next between now and sort of early to mid-spring, that we might get some fairly big machines come up on offer, and we can maybe start to do some other crops as well, like spinach and green beans and stuff like that. We managed to get a pea viner in the sale, so I would hope that maybe we might get lucky and get one of the other 2 machines, or perhaps if we're really lucky, get both in the sale. So the cotton that we've got, which is down yonder where we harvested the peas and we set the carrots, I'm going to hire the cotton harvester unless one comes up again in the sale, and then we'll buy it, and then we will be growing cotton thereafter. So still a few sort of ways we can go with that one, but yeah, hopefully there will be one come available, and then the same with some of the other harvesters as well, because as I say, that will allow us to do more more different crops and different jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, as I say, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll have a quick look in the sale, just because there might be something a bit different. Well, there's a slurry tanker. There's a 7 Series Massey. Oh, now then. Now then. That I would like. I did think about buying this. The only thing is, and the reason why I've been thinking about buying it is because it's a non-stop round baler, which would make it way more efficient than our John Deere. I might well be buying that in the next episode. In actual fact, let's just have a little look at what is available. I also would like to upgrade our combine, because we are going to get to the point where we are going to, we're going to need a bigger capacity, and that would be quite nice as well. A bigger cultivator, blimey. The baler, I think, definitely. Yeah, the baler, definitely. The combine would be nice. The cultivator would be nice as well. But as I say, I think I'm definitely going to buy this. Because I've been thinking about buying it new for a long time. Just because, obviously, it's, as I say, it's a non-stop baler. So we may as well, we could have Kverland or Viken. I don't think it really matters, and I don't dislike that, so we'll buy that, and then we can sell our John Deere. But what we'll do is, we will use up. Or we might. I don't know whether we can empty it actually. Let's have a quick look. Can we empty it like we can a seeder on the ground, and thus then get pallets of others? Because if we can, we'll run this over to the shop now, because it's only down the road, and we'll get this sold off, and then we'll get the new baler back to the farm. But yeah, that is going to make it so much better, because as I say, we're going to be able to. Now, let's just have a little look. Don't think we can. Let's just see if we can. No, we can't. We can't take the wrap and everything that we've got, and the net and everything that we've got in there away. So that's a little bit frustrating, but it won't take much for us to get that done. I could even next time, when we come back next time, I'll make a note, or at least, yeah, I'll make a note. If there's some baling, there is. Look at all those baling. So it not only can we earn money, but it would help to get rid of some of the things in the harvester. Oh, we got some peas. We could do that one. We have our own viner, so we could do that one. Or we could do 2. That's pretty cool. Actually, to be fair, there's some decent jobs up there, and as I say, it would all help with money. I mean, even the mowing ones, but as I say, it would help with our money, because I do want to buy, a cotton harvester and all the other different harvesters. And as I say, I love my combine, or I love the combine, but we are going to need a bigger one soon, especially if we're going to be double cropping, because we need the capacity to get the crops off the field quickly. As much as I do like that combine, I think we are starting to slowly outgrow it. And to have a bigger combine with a bigger header, because that'll be a 10.9 meter header that we can have on there, whereas that one, I think, is, I can't remember if that's 5.9 or 6.1. Try and imagine a 6 meter drill. Is that what it would look? I think that's 6.9. I think that's slightly wider than a 6 meter drill. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, food for thought, and there'll be enough time between that combine getting to the end of the sale and then disappearing between now and the next 2 episodes, because by the time the next episodes come, you won't have seen it before I've recorded it again, most probably. So let me know. Should we buy the combine? Should we buy the cultivator? Or should we save our money and wait and see if we can get hold of the other machines? But thanks ever so much for watching. I'm going to leave it here. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to view my video, and to give me a like, a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and want more content like this. That would be lovely too. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.